Hi everyone, and welcome to another bass singer reaction. Although I'm sure at this point you've figured out it's not just purely a reaction, but I'm also offering a lot of analysis and commentary from my background as a professional opera singer and as an a cappella arranger for 6-7 years, and just kind of a general, a master's in vocal arts and performance and my bachelor's degree in music production. So just with all these musical backgrounds, some professional, some semi-professional, I am offering a lot of commentary and analysis just beyond making silly faces when these singers do something amazing. A little bit of housekeeping. First of all, thank you guys so much for all the support. I am literally drowning in positivity and encouragement and appreciation for me taking the time to really analyze instead of just literally just reacting, offering all that input and feedback. So I'm so glad you guys like the content. You're taking time to watch it and you're learning things from it. That means a lot as someone who taught college students voice for 2 years, that I can really pass along knowledge and help you guys understand what's going on with the arrangements and what's going on with vocal technique and stuff like that, and some other behind the scenes things. So I'm really glad you guys appreciate that. Secondly, there has been an overflow of comments, hundreds of comments with suggestions, awesome suggestions for things that I should react and comment on. And I will be getting around to them. There's a lot of great ones. I read them all. The thing is, as my life goes back to professional opera, as the world opens back up, I won't have as much time to do the extracurriculars of a cappella production and reactions and stuff. So I'm trying to keep it at a pace where I can keep that up kind of no matter what. And I've found that I think once a week is something I can do and I can maintain. So expect videos once per week. And if anything changes, I will keep you guys posted. So thank you for the suggestions. Keep commenting. Keep giving me suggestions. It's always fun. This one actually came from Marwan Ayman, guy I've collaborated with, who's a part of the bass gang. He said this is a great arrangement by VoicePlay and it's new. And he told me I should give it a look and give my thoughts on it. So I have not heard this yet. So this is my first time reaction. And yeah, let's dive in. I'm really excited to see what they do. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
If I was a rich man, na 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 na, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Na 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 na. If I were a bitty bitty rich, idle diddle 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 man, well I'd build a big tall house with a roof.
Amazing. Really cool introduction. I think it's smart that they let off with Jeff. I believe his voice is closest to the voice type used in the original, which is from Fiddler on the Roof. I believe it's meant to be sung by bass baritone. Fact check me on that. I'm not super familiar with the piece, but I do know it and I know of it, and I believe, because I have bass baritone friends who audition with it. If an opera company is doing an operetta or a musical theater piece, this is a pretty common choice for bass baritone as an audition piece. So I want to say bass baritone's the go-to voice part. So smart leading off with Jeff. The background's really interesting. It's very subtle and kind of like background radiation almost. It sounded like there were some overtones happening in there, especially right at the beginning. I'm gonna have to run this back and listen again, but it sounds like what we have is a groundwork of overtone, light ooh singing, and which creates just this kind of smooth atmosphere where Jeff's voice can emerge and be heard clearly. Often lower voices get lost in the mix because those frequencies don't come out as clearly. So it's nice that we have a nice environment to hear Jeff's voice. Let's run that back.
If I was a rich man, na 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 na, all day long I'd bitty bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work were.
So is someone else singing the bass line? Because like in the studio, obviously Jeff could sing both, and then, you know, you wouldn't have to perform that, but they do perform. I mean, VoicePlay is not just a virtual group; they perform all over the world. So, is someone else singing that? Is that Eli hitting those bass notes? Maybe. I don't know. His vocal range is pretty impressive. Let's keep going. So we never hear Lane sing, right? He doesn't sing very often. He's mostly just dropping the perk. He's an absolute beast at vocal percussion, but it's nice to hear his voice.
If I were a bitty rich idle man, well, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. Fine tin roof with real wooden floors below.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that groove, and I think that's a great choice for a piece like this. When you take something out of an older genre like Golden Age musical theater or operetta or opera, and you put it into a modern genre like a cappella, it's so great to really have your own twist on things, and I love this twist on it. You know, I'm not super familiar with the original, but I know for a fact they don't have a coming in there. I mean, that's a guaranteed. So this has a great drive to it. I love a thick kick snare pattern. It adds so much, adds drive, adds intensity, but it also adds a groove. I mean, I was really when that kick snare hits, I mean, there is a groove that comes in. And when, especially live, if you have a whole group settling into a groove like that, it adds so much to the music. It makes everybody comfortable and just kind of sit back and just let it wash over you. And that's the exact vibe I got from that transition there.
Big tall house with I were a bitty rich idle man. Well, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. Fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down.
Okay, a lot of cool things happening. So first of all, I like how it's mostly just soloist bass perk, but then the other singers will jump in for a harmony on specific words or specific short phrases to accentuate those words and specific short phrases. So they're kind of like highlighting what they want to, both harmonically and text-wise. Another text-related comment. Text painting is something used in classical music often when the shape of the vocal line mimics what is being described within the text. So here we have Ashley talking about going up a staircase and a bigger staircase coming back down. What she's doing with the vocal line is it's going up and then there's a longer descending pattern down. That is called text painting, and it's a beautiful example of it. And you do hear it used in more modern music, but it's something really most commonly used in like Schubert, German lieder, German art song, where you're trying to captivate the text in both its direction and its shape and the chordal structure and the harmonies, and everything fits together to where nothing seems out of place. So go back and pay attention to Ashley's line talking about ascending and descending the staircase.
There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer going down. And one more leading nowhere just for sure.
Boy, I could feel that coming. I just knew he was going to do that. What is that? That I think he just did an octave drop. Yeah, low C. Nice C2 from Jeff.
Leading nowhere just for sure. Please. If I was a
Please. I don't know. He got down somewhere in the contra just on that.
Please, if I was a rich man, all day long I'd bitty bum. If I was a
octave drop. Another C. Jeff loves those C's. Guys, there's so much going on. There's so much good stuff. Oh, this arrangement's awesome. Yeah, it's more of the allowing the soloist to breathe, but still adding enough harmony and texture behind the soloist. So like I said, what they're doing is they're jumping in with words and phrases to accentuate. The soloist hits it, then they repeat it, or maybe they're doing it slightly differently out of time. The point is they're highlighting certain text and they're bringing out certain harmonies using the text. It's not all, there's a lot in acapella, there's a lot of just using syllables, especially in the background parts. They're using a lot of words in the background parts, which is less common, and it's really wonderful. Back just a hair. All day long. See, that's one right there.
All day long and bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard.
Work hard. What did they do there?
Wouldn't have to work hard.
See, just a nice little. Eli says work hard. They say work hard. In a different melodic, harmonious structure. Awesome. Just little details like that make an arrangement so much more interesting than just holding like ooh ah the whole time. It makes it. I mean, humans, you can't help but understand your own native language. So when they come out with a word, your brain automatically something in there jives. There's some neuroconnectivity as opposed to just syllables. It's a little more abstract. This keeps it on a human level very interesting and captivating on a cerebral level.
If I were a bitty rich, man. They would ask.
Let's get a look at this fierce look Ashley's throwing us in that break.
Bitty rich, man.
Oh God, no! I gotta get it. There it is. Oh, look at that. She is mean mugging the camera. She's like, I'm not playing around, y'all. You're gonna see from me. You're gonna hear and see me again, sometime soon. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, Ashley, I'm ready for it. You sound amazing.
They would ask to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia. If I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich man.
Pit vipers are looking at me. They're like, "Hey, man, that was a fat sustained low C, right?" Yeah. Oh yeah. And then it goes into this like trap, lo-fi hip hop thing that sounded like Alien. Guys, this is what I'm talking about when I want arrangements to be creative and innovative and interesting and not a transcription where it's just you have the instruments and you just kind of turn those exact parts into vocal parts. No. This is like totally turning it on its head, and it's what people need to be doing nowadays. I mean, they're really stirring the pot with this. I mean, that section was so out of left field, but also works. It wasn't just like, I hear a lot of modern classical music being composed, and a fair amount of it to me seems like out there just for the sake of being out there. This works. I mean, this flows, but it's so interesting. Let's go back. Jeff, you're really teetering with pit fiber, and that was a really excellent sustained low C. And then going into this drop, this trap drop. I mean, I produced EDM for a long time, and I mean, this is sounding like a trap remix, which I produced a fair amount of. We're just a lot of low subwoofer. Jeff's also subbing down to for sure like an F. I think he's going there's my F1 for you after way too much singing I've already done today. He's dropping down there. He's covering the subwoofer, and we've got everything else filling it out. It's really sensational.
Solemn in the wise, if you please, Reptavia.
Reptavia, Reptavia, Reptavia. If I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich man, if I was a rich man.
So interesting. And yeah, Jeff is going down to F1 sub. Wow. With a fresher voice, I would happily demonstrate a thick F1 chest fry for you, but tonight it's not happening.
If I was a rich man, na 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 all day long.
Were you expecting that? That little gap there? No, of course not. Creative, interesting, threw us off. Awesome. Little details like that go a long way.
If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty bitty rich, man.
If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray.
And maybe have a seat by the eastern wall.
And I discuss.
Whoa. Was that? Great screenshot for Jeff there. Oh, Jeff. That was really interesting. That, I think, someone who's deep in music theory can correct me off the top of my head. I think that was in Phrygian mode. That little riff that the two of them did just before Ashley and we'll hear it again. Trust me, we'll hear it again. But Phrygian, I believe, if my knowledge serves me, is minor, natural minor with a flat 2. So instead of what are they in? They're an F. So instead of F, G, A flat, B flat, C, like F minor, you have F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C. So you have a flat 2, the normal 2, which would be the G, is taken down a half step to a G flat. Okay, enough music theory. But that's what I'm hearing in that riff. Let's check it out.
Have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray.
And maybe have a seat by the eastern wall.
I think that's Phrygian. Ooh, I love some Phrygian. Super interesting.
I discuss the holy books with the learned men several hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all.
The most important man in town would come to follow me.
No, he went... What did he do there? It was a super low chest note. To be honest, it seemed a little out of place. I've been commenting on and on about how fantastic and interesting this arrangement is. I don't think we needed it. Another what I was saying about the pentatonics Daft Punk is they don't need super low notes for that piece to be amazing. And I don't think we needed that hyper low, thick chest note from Jeff. It's impressive. You know, Jeff's low notes are the best in the business, but I don't think we needed it. Just my opinion. Let's go back. I don't even know what note it was. It was also kind of hard to tell. You know, I was saying earlier about the bass voice in the fabric of the piece can sometimes get lost a little bit. For me, that pitch was tough to discern.
That would be the sweetest thing of all.
The most important man.
Sweetest thing of all.
The most important man.
That's G. So he goes G2, G1. Am I hearing that right? So he goes G2, G1, C. This is interesting harmonically. I believe they must be on a 5. He's basically breaking down within the context of a 5 chord in the key of F. He's on the 5th of the 5 chord, which is the 2nd in F. And he's going... I'm going to stop there. I'm confusing myself. And probably everyone else listening. Anyway, G2, G1, C2. It's a thick G1 from Jeff and Chest. I don't think it was needed in the piece, but it was still thick, and it still sounded good. Let's move on.
They would ask to advise them, like Solomon the Wise. If you please, Reptavia, 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 Reptavia. A rich girl, na 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 na. All day long, I'd bitty bitty bomb. If I were a rich girl. What? If I were a rich girl, rich girl.
That was a hardcore flex. If we were doing pit vipers for high notes, that would have been a pit viper. Wow, Ashley. Okay. She has put her flag in the ground. We gotta listen to that again. That was amazing. Just like very technical riffing. It's hard to riff up. And she riffs up and then she riffs back down. To an impressive degree.
A rich girl. What? If I were a rich girl, rich girl. All day long, I'd bitty bitty bomb. If I were a wealthy girl.
Listen to those background voices. If I were nice touch. Ooh, on the just on the offbeat. Oh, yes, sir.
Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decree I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? If I were a bitty bitty rich man, idle man.
Yeah, I think Jeff gets it. Jeff gets it there because not only was it a beautiful, thick, well, what did he do? He went chest, and then a low sub. But before that, he also flexed his high range, and it was clean. So my man Jeff, pit five status.
Spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man. If I were a bitty bitty rich and idle man.
There you have it, folks. First time reaction. So many amazing little details. This is a great arrangement. This is what I'm talking about, guys. So interesting. It's just like at every turn, you don't know what's coming, and then it comes, and it's kind of off the wall, but it works. And it works flawlessly. Those trap, lo-fi, hip-hop choruses blew my mind. I don't know who arranged this. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravi tutti. Amazing job all around. Ashley's phenomenal. She came in like a wrecking ball. Oh, man. I'm almost speechless. That was really fantastic. Shout out to Marwan for telling me to react to this. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted after that. That was just really amazing. I've said amazing too many times. I don't care. It was amazing. All right, y'all. I'm reading the comments. I'm seeing the suggestions. There's more to come. Thanks for watching. Peace.